that one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Turner now. And that's in there for strike one.
Not a bigger or better game than that, and kids love playing it. I like playing it after we finish.
Up the middle, Andrus whips it to first on the run. There to beat him by an eyelash. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. It's now 1-0. New inning getting started. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Gavin Sheets. Well struck right field. Castellanos going back some more, and gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One out in the second.
The third baseman, Lenyn Sosa.
Lenyn Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Harper settles under it and makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
And that one popped to short. Turner should have it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Hit in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. You know what they say. He couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that. And certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. On the ground left side, 6. The flip. Andrus tossed to second. On to Vaughn. 2.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time. So it almost.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 2-1. And in at second with an RBI double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now, Johan Rojas. This to third, and it stays fair. Marsh coming home. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Slow roller up the middle. Tosses to first. Harper retired. That's out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We play 2. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Trace Thompson. There's the strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Comebacker to the mound. Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 9. The catcher, number 36, Carlos Perez.
Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And the 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Harper makes the grab on the run. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Here's Trey Turner. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. JT Realmuto steps in. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to third. In time, Devon gets the catcher by a step.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And that one in the air center field. Thompson drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Phillies go down quiet. And welcome back. On to the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Remillard. That's in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just a poor at bat.
Vaughn in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Hard hit left side. Over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now right field, Gavin Sheets.
Next to hit, Gavin Sheets. Swing, and it's popped straight up. Realmuto settles under it and puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. Down in order go the White Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at the ballpark, bottom 4 at the plate. Bryson Stott. Right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And he's already singled in this game. Smoked on the ground a second. That's 6 straight set down. 2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. And he's got a double.
Caught the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Marsh in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. And they lead by 3. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Line to left. Naquin makes the grab, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Yasmani Grandal. That's in there. Strike 1. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Harper has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Popped up. Stop. Should have this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the White Sox 1. Back here in L.A., here's Harper now.
The first baseman,
Urania back to work. That one ripped. Puts it away for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
That one ripped left field. Hits the fence. Turner into second, and he's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded.
Muto steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
No, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around.
Number 68 comes on now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Line drive, base hit, around second is Schwarber. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Checks over to first, back safely.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Right-handed reliever. Base hit center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 6-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Ripped on a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. In to score is the runner from third, and it's now a 6-run lead. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now here is Brandon Marsh. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. 1 run across, now 2 runs score. And it's an 8-run lead. A 2-run double.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Luis Patino. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is the third. Trace Thompson digs in now. That's in there. Strike 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
In the air, left field. Marsh moves under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So they make short work of it. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's a big power threat. Bryce Harper. Swung on, belted. Sheets going back on this one, and it's gone. He leaves the yard to right, and they add a run. It's 10-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Trey Turner at the plate, 1 for 3. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And now it is JT Realmuto, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. On a line, base hit.
Now batting.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Patino with a move to first. Realmuto gets back easily. Patino in his 3rd season, 23 years old, and he's a native of Colombia. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. Kyle Schwarber goes deep, and they add a pair. It's 12-1. Take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Bill. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Number 67 takes over on the mound. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. This is Bryson Stott. And that's a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now Alec Bohm. They say you win.
No ball. One strike.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Banks getting loose out there. In the air, center field. Thompson moving under this one. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Now a screamer into the outfield. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Vaughn steps on the bag. Inning over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. We're through 6 full. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Zach Remillard.
Zach Remillard.
Wheeler back to work. In the air, right field. Castellanos makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. Slides, he's got it. The throw, but no chance to get him. It's an infield single, and it's going to wind up out of play. Marsh running hard. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. Out to short. And it gets by him. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Found back our way, and that's out of play. Vaughn over at second. Sheets over at first, so 1 away. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. White Sox strand a couple. Bottom of the inning, and digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. The pitch. On the ground to third. Throws to first, and a quick out, number 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Towards first. Out towards right center field. Sheets gets under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Trey Turner now. That one drilled left field. Naquin makes the grab.